Early October 65, our national morale is still 72, which is not good. We would like it higher, obviously. His is 107, so still quite annoying. He's lost 458,000 troops. I've lost 438,000 troops, roughly. I've captured 51,000 of his guys. So whatever that is, I forget what we had at January of 65, but I think we've had like, what, probably 200,000 casualties in the last 10 months or something like that, maybe more. I don't know. He's still chilling down here. He's digging in. I'm guessing this is where the attack's going to come from, down here. He's got 2,700 power, 2,400 power there. I'm going to move Jackson back because he's kind of just hanging out here, and I think if he were to attack up here, it's going to be 12,000 power versus really kind of forces have been chewed up. So he probably is going to move up here and then attack from, instead of attacking across the river. But what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to consolidate and also get him reinforcements, right? Because he's kind of, his divisions are really chewed up. So get some replacements here, have him in a supporting role to support these guys, and just try and get it so that no matter where he attacks, you know, maybe 2/3 of this entire army of Northern Virginia here is able to move to the sound of guns as best I can. I've moved Stewart down, or Smith rather, down here to the kind of south of Richmond, and I've made him a core as well. And I just did that because technically, oh man, shoot, it's not doing, it's really annoying. Here, let me do, oh, okay, that's annoying. I was trying to show you, I think you can jump across from Prince Georgia, Virginia, up to here if you want. Yeah, you can do that. So he could very easily rail up and then jump across, and then he's right on Richmond's door. So I put him here just to kind of protect that, and then make it so that, again, if he's attacked, I don't know if these guys, no, so they're not connected, but it'll at least stall him a little bit. Plus having Jackson here will support Smith here. So he's got Sherman up here. He's got 1,600 in keys. That's another reason I was kind of wondering if maybe he was trying to jump over to here from Surrey, Virginia, or up to Prince Georgia and move up. He's got these forces here. I'm not sure if they're going north or south, but I'm using him. Hampton just kind of tear up the rail line here. I know he's kind of chasing after him a little bit. He's still down here. I'm going to move Beauregard over here because he now has guys in between my retreat point from Georgia. Now, granted, I don't have a whole lot more coming from the rail line here, right? But I'm going to move him over here and then hopefully down to prevent him from bringing more troops from Georgia. And so I'm going to move him here to do that. We still hold, let's see, the supply. Let me show you the supply here real quick before we bounce out of this theater. So as you can see, the red, we're totally cut off, right? So I've got Richmond, that's it. I think we're okay though. I think we've got 6 turns left, and I'm pretty sure every turn we're gonna lose troops. So I think we'll be okay on the supply, although it'll be close. But I don't think we're gonna suffer any negative effects from lack of supply up here. It's too bad I can't pull this forward because this is a pretty good chunk of supply, but it is what it is, right? Alright, so down Carolina. There wasn't many battles this turn, by the way, just so I can throw that out there. Okay, and then over here in Georgia, he's got this. Now, where are all his guys? I don't know. It looks like he's trying to use transports because this looks like a core. Another core, probably. Yep, so you got the Meade, but then down below where it says also here, get 2 core. So it looks like he's trying to use the waterway to get out. So I would say that at a minimum, sorry, my phone started ringing. I was telling up the rail lines here. Maybe did a little bit. It made him kind of reconsider going up this way and using the rail to get up to deep Virginia. So there's that. Okay, so, and then up here, we're tearing up the rail lines with these guys. I almost have him back here, so he's going to settle down there. I took this place over with him. And I don't know if I'm going to do much here, but I need to recover first. But this is a good spot because of the supply. And it's protected by river, so we can do a pretty good job protecting it if we need to. So we're going to hang out there for a few until I can see where else I can go to tear up rail lines. But as you can see, we've torn these up. This is torn up here. I'm going to try and get right up in here. So basically, anything that he would need to get up and go to Virginia, we're tearing up. So I think that's what influences the decision to go down to South Carolina to try and sail out. We haven't taken this yet. It's we got a breach, but this is kind of whatever. I just forgot to point it out since we're doing it. And then down here in Mississippi, it's actually going pretty well. So we took Jackson, and he's now pretty well recovered. As you can see, he's a 1,300 power force. We're gonna go here because it's got it's a state capital, so we're hoping for national morale and also supply. I was gonna go here, but I think because I don't have military control of this yet, it was gonna take me longer than I wanted. So I'm gonna go take this first, and then maybe we'll go back here. But I also want to take New Orleans when I move him down. So I'm gonna wait with him, defend Jackson, just in case he tries to attack me with Banks over here. And then probably next turn, once it looks like I can get to New Orleans in one turn, I'll bring him and Polk down and try and get New Orleans. He's also, as you can see here, bringing Buell, and that's another reason why I decided to divert and go for Baton Rouge, is I did not want to get into a siege here, him land, and then destroy my army. Right? I can't lose more national morale than I've already lost. I would get national morale from taking New Orleans, but chances are there would be a siege here because he's got a size 2 fort that I built for him. And if he landed here at Buell, and he destroyed, if they got a Union victory here, or destroyed some of my Confederate army, that could be more national morale we would lose. So stand by to see what we do going forward. All right, and then I'm gonna move Price up just again to kind of protect Jackson from any sort of incursion forward. And I may even use him to move back up and try and get Memphis again, potentially. That's about all it's going. There weren't really any big battles here. He's got 206,000 troops between just right here alone. That's 206,000. I think this guy here too was connected to him, but that's a lot of troops, obviously. And then where was this at? Battle of Black, Reno. Huh. I must have had some guys hanging out here trying to tear up the rail line or something. But right, with my whopping money, we're spending 1 line infantry. We're short 2,000. So, how much is my artillery? Like, we're short 170 artillery, 135. Good times. I don't think there's any events to fire. No, so we're just all sorts of kind of screwed right now. But we're still alive, damn it. We're still alive. We're making basically no money at this point. And then I already showed you this, but here it is again for you just in case you want to look at it. Now let's run the turn and see what happens next, see if there's any battles. Late October 65, making some progress here, boys and girls. We've been able to hold the line to this point, so this is looking promising. We've got all of November and December to hold out Richmond to win this game, and he's still not on the doorstep on Richmond. So it's going to be close. I think it's going to come down to December. So first, as you can see, I've got a 378 power core and then a 776 power core. The reason there was a battle over here at Hanover, which I'm going to jump to in a second. He jumped over, attacked me. I don't know. I think he meant to engage here. What's interesting is he's swinging around down here too. And so I don't know if he was expecting this backside to be open and then he was trying to get there and then come down here too and kind of have this like double-sided attack. I'm not sure what he was up to. But we did pretty well. So let's see, those Hanover. Yeah. So we only had 64,000 troops, but he had 86,000 and he lost more. He lost almost 50,000 troops, which is insane. Now I only got, well actually I don't say only, I was at 72 if you remember. I got a ton of national morale from this battle. Here, let's go through this first and then we'll see what the national morale hit was for us. Very lengthy battle because we were blue-red, I believe. We lost 28,000 troops, which again, those are troops that we cannot replace. He'll replace this and probably twice that, you know, in the next turn. So even though we're inflicting very significant casualties, we're not able to replace these. So at the start, you had just Longstreet's corps of 3 divisions, and you had him hitting us with 3, 5, a whole lot. Actually, so we had the other corps arrive too. Oh, there we go. All right, so we actually had Jackson show up for us, and the other corps. So actually, all 3 of our corps were here to start the battle, and it looks like so was his as well. So it looks like he's got maybe 2 corps, and it looks like we had 3 corps that were there. Although his are packed with more. That doesn't make sense though, because it didn't add up because he had a lot more troops. So. So this round, we had, what, 10 committed? He had 7 out of 126. No river crossing penalty. Did I get river crossing penalty? Guess he did not. So he must have crossed over. I'll have to look and see how he crossed without the river crossing. But now we have 25. He's got 19. As you can see here. Got everybody engaged. Everybody engaged here. He lost. Sorry. Wow. So, killed at range 45, killed in assault 7. And we only lost 2 and 9, so we really hit him hard that second round. Did we wipe out any divisions? Doesn't look like it. So pretty significant cohesion hit. Hour 3 or round 3. 2 and 9. 45, 7. 15 committed this round, 19 this round. It's clear in open territory, so I'm surprised that all we have is the 15 being committed versus his 19. But as you can see, we did 199, 829, so not significant that round. He actually did better this round, round 3 against us. Doesn't look like we lost anybody. Yeah. All right, 292 to 968, and then yeah, so we did about twice as many casualties to him there in round 4. He hasn't lost any divisions yet, though. Nor have we. All right. He did better in round 5 than we did, but he did about, what, 70 more hits, and then twice as many cohesion. Now he's also got more troops committed this round. He's got 19, I got 15. I wonder if it was his artillery, maybe? 89. And by the way, I'm just focusing on the overalls here, but if you guys want to pause, you can look at the divisions too and kind of see how they did, because each individual division will have your number here as well, right? 89 hits, 74 cohesion, 176, 750, and so forth, right? So you can see who's all committed. Doesn't look like he engaged this round, Mosby. He's not engaged this round, as you can see. All right, and then hour 6. Okay, so we just absolutely obliterated him this round. He lost several divisions. Oh, nice. He lost Hooker. Hooker's really good, 443. He's probably his best division commander. It's another division right here. Alright, now I lost my 5, so I lost one of my best defenders, Gardner. That's not good. I lost Lee, pretty good defender as well. Yeah, we had 25 that round, he had 19. And there you go. So, alright, and again, the end result was we lost about almost half of our army. He lost over a half of his army. half his cavalry. We didn't lose as much cavalry. And then we lost 56 guns. He lost 151 guns. And we got a really nice national morale from that. Now he's still here. So we're going to move Longstreet back down here. Because if we share a square with him, it doesn't make much sense, right? He's just going to keep attacking us. At least we can get the river crossing defense. I think, yeah, so he attacked from here. That's why he didn't have a river crossing penalty. I'm also going to move him back because he's all tore up. As you can see, his divisions are just gone. So I'm going to move him down to Richmond, reorganize them, and then what'll happen is, even though he'll be across the river here to attack Richmond, now all of my corps will be supporting each other because they'll all be next to each other. So no matter where he attacks me, with the exception of Smith, all of these other guys will be supporting each other. So the whole entire remainder of the Army of Northern Virginia will be like right here. Now for national morale, what do we get for that? Blockade runner, 11 money this turn. So we're still getting 11 money a turn this late into the game. Where's this at? Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so we got... We got 10 national morale from that one battle. That's crazy. See, now I disagree with that too. And here's why. He got almost as much for taking Atlanta. And I got 10 for one battle, where I lost half my troops. He is now in the same region as I, so I retained the region, but like it's like right outside of Richmond. So I don't know why I would get 10 national morale from that. I could see like maybe 5 or 6. That might make sense, but 10? Whatever. As you can see, he's got me kind of surrounded at this point, all this military control. I showed you last turn, you know, my supply is isolated just to Richmond. As you can see, it's almost gone. So that actually went down a lot faster than I thought. I think, though, I've got enough wagons connected to a lot of these corps. He's got a full wagon. He's got 2 full wagons. I think I'll be okay. I think my wagons will survive long enough to get me through the end of this game. But that's crazy, right? That was one turn. It went all the way down to... This was like almost... What was it? It was pretty high. Now it's like almost gone already. So he's got me totally choked off. I did, including the ships right here on the James. I did swing around and decided to go after Norfolk, and I took Norfolk. So I kind of did to Norfolk what I did to Charleston. It looked like it was undefended, so I went and attacked it, and I got it, which was pretty exciting. He's probably pretty annoyed with me for doing that. Let me pull the battle up for that one. Yeah. We got a national morale for this too. So it took us 5 turns, but we were able to take them out. I think I had some artillery here too, didn't I? Lost 500 troops, he lost 1,600. But yeah, I had to have artillery to take the redoubt. But I took that, so that's proof, right? If you have artillery, you can take a redoubt if you're aggressive enough. So we got it, and I think Norfolk is worth some cash. Yeah, it's only worth 1, so it's not that great. But we got a national morale for it, so that's great. Plus, it means we can bombard this guy if he tries to swing by or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Going down here. I'm just trying to keep the rail line, trying to block him off from using this rail line to come up. So as you can see here, this guy came up like I thought he might. And so we were posted here. I don't know if we engaged in combat though. What is this? Forced. So I didn't have any troops here. It looks like I just kind of fled as soon as he attacked us. That's right. Here. So I'm going to hold pat and see what happens. He's got twice as many troops as I do though. But in my mind, even if I lose, that's going to hold him up one more turn from coming up and supporting his Army of Potomac up there. So that's the only purpose here is because you can see he's got this guy. He's got another 1,300. This is Meade, so I was a little bit wrong. Last turn I thought he was going to come down here and use his ships to sail out. but apparently he's trying to use this rail line to come up. So I'm trying to tear up these rail lines as best I can. You know, maybe I should have, after I was pulling out of here, should have been tearing up these rails as I was doing it. I wasn't aggressive enough in tearing up these rail lines as I perhaps should have been. And now it may cost me here, because he may be able to get these guys up to the front a little bit faster than originally anticipated. As you can see, they went from Atlanta, this rail line here, it's all blue, right? Just the rail line's blue, to here, and then north. So he went up this way, jumped across, and then came up this way. So I'm trying to cut that off as best I can. I don't know if he has a core here or here, but he's definitely got more forces, obviously, than what is here, as you saw down in Atlanta. So keep trying to tear those up. I don't see any core coming up this way, so maybe I at least sufficiently deterred him from that decision. We'll see. Okay, so down here, I did take Baton Rouge, I believe. Yep. So Baton Rouge is mine. So that was really good, because we got 400 supply from that. So now I'm going to make a move on New Orleans. See if I can't take it here. Bringing both core with me, obviously, which is about 3,000. He's coming up my rear, but I feel confident I can do that now, because I've exhausted all the supply here, so it doesn't really matter to me anymore. And I have 400 supply here now to support these two core. So when I bring them down, they'll be supplied by Baton Rouge now, and I feel like I have enough here to kind of hold it, because he's not going to be able to make too much of a move on that. If he does, then he's leaving New Orleans a little bit susceptible to attack. So, Memphis is open again, so I might make a move at that at some point. Gotten everybody up here to kind of rebuild their forces if I can. Oh, let me bounce back to Richmond just really quick. So I'm not sure what Sherman has, but as you can see under that, he's got 5 core here, and then down here he's got another, oh, probably what? Yeah, 3 core, 3.5 core. Maybe 4 core here. That's what he has down here. I obviously don't have the same amount of forces. I got 4 divisions here, 3 divisions here. Jackson's pretty tore up right now, and so I've got him kind of behind, trying to recover as best I can. Inside Richmond, I have Taylor training up these guys to line infantry, and then I'll supplement my damage forces with that. Smith's just down here, just kind of deter him from jumping down here and trying to use that as another area of attack. He's kind of moving up this way. He's trying to, at least. So he at least has some mindset that he might try and use the eastern part of Richmond to try and get in a position to attack me. Although after this turn, he'll be right here on the doorstep of Richmond, albeit a river crossing. And then 3 divisions under Longstreet, and they got chewed up pretty bad. So, and then Johnson is obviously chewed up bad. So I'm holding him off, but my casualties are obviously through the roof, and I don't have any way to replace them. Okay, I don't think there were any other battles to report on. I have people eligible for promotion, but they don't make sense to promote at this point. Like DHL doesn't make sense. I don't need more corps commanders, right? I need good division commanders. So here's where we're at with casualties. He's now up to 509,000. I'm up to 466,000. So if the real world Civil War numbers are to be believed, we are way above that at this point, right? We are up to almost 1 million casualties. I think the actual figure in the Civil War was 700,000. We are now up to 975,000-ish casualties on both sides. And that doesn't include the 75,000 prisoners I've captured as well, to go along with that. Income wise, I'm only able to spend on 1 line infantry. We're now up to 27,000 replacements that we need. 835 cavalry, 200 elites, 152, 209 artillery. Basically, we're screwed. I don't think we can print money. Nope. And then you saw our income here. It's basically right here. That's it. That's our income. So you can see why Charleston and New Orleans are so important for the Confederacy. You lose those two and you lose a lot of income per turn. Okay. Okay, that's right. His morale is 91 now. So it went down pretty considerably. We're pretty close. He's still got more morale than I do. I got 84. Mine went up 11. Plus objectives, I got Norfolk, so ours went up 12. But then we lost 2. So it went up, actually no, went up 12. Yeah. So 72 to 84. All right, things are getting hairy. He's digging in down here. He's got 4 turns to take Richmond. It's gonna come down to the wire, I think. Yeah, this is gonna be close. Let's look at our supply bars next turn because we have no more supply in Richmond. We got 46. That's it. So let's watch our supply, see how we're doing next turn. Because that could play a factor too. Is if we run out of supply and then he attacks us, like say last turn in December and we have no supply, we'll just automatically surrender. Because we either don't have any more ammo, which we got plenty of ammo, so I'm not too worried about that actually. But our troops have no food, so I don't know. Let's see what happens here. All right, let me run the turn.